Okay, so everybody clear that in this method we could prove that the three given vectors are coplanar because we are able to find a linear combination between them. Definitely they don't form a triangle. I am giving some idea. And another thing is, if the really p bar, q bar, r bar have to form a triangle, I told you four conditions. What is that? Either p plus q should be r, or q plus r should be p, or r plus p should be q, or p plus q plus r should be 0 bar. But it's not none of them. Okay, right? And I'm even giving a graphical picture how they are. The midpoint of these two, if you take and join, that is p bar, because you can see it's like a midpoint formula, section formula. If this is q, this is r, this is, and they don't form a triangle. Okay. Okay, method 2. Determine directly 5, 6, 7, 7 minus 8, 9, 3, 25. What is this determinant? I have to find. Numbers are big. I can make something smaller by using some properties, or I can just do it also. Okay, if somebody want to expand, just expand. I want to do column 3 as column 3 minus column 2. From third column, I am remove second column. 5, 7, 3, 6 minus 8, 20, 2, 2, 2. Yeah. I can get some zeros. I can take some numbers common also if required. Okay. R2 as R2 minus R1, R3 as R3 minus R1. 5, 6, 2. From this, if you remove this 2 here, minus 14 here, 0. From this, if you remove this, minus 2 and 14 and 0. So 2 into this is 28. This is coming 0, huh? That. Am I wrong? That is 0 not coming. I might have written something wrong. This is 14. This is. Oh, this is column 1 first of all. 7 minus 5 2, 9 minus 7 2, 5 minus 3 2. That is fine. Everything is. From second row I want to remove first row 2 minus 14 0. From third row I want to remove first row minus 2 14 0. And if I take minus common, two rows are coming equal. Something wrong in the numbers. 5 6 7 7 minus 8 9 3 25. Okay. Oh, they are coplanar, they don't form a triangle. So I got 0 now. Earlier also we got coplanar. Sorry, everything is fine, nothing wrong. We are getting 0. Otherwise I am setting non-zero. Sorry. Okay. So that is 0, so they are coplanar. So given vectors are coplanar. Okay. But whether they form triangle or not, for that I said already. So I can write this statement. If the given three vectors you call P, Q, R, we already checked, or you can check P plus Q is not equal to R bar, Q plus R bar is not equal to P bar, and R plus P is not equal to Q. Okay. So, and P plus Q plus R is not equal to 0 bar because of all these things. Okay. So, in concluding with all these things, first I can say is that they are not collinear, because first vector is not parallel to second vector is not parallel to third vector, so they are not collinear. Second is they are coplanar. Third one is they are coplanar, but they don't form a triangle. Okay, don't form a triangle. Okay. Just for proving coplanarity, two methods I said. One is this and one is that linear combination. Okay. Collinear or parallel we can directly see, because the second vector is not a multiple of first vector and third vector is not a multiple of second vector, because a1 by a2 equal to that. Ratios of a bar, ratios of b bar, ratios of c bar are not same. Okay. So they are not collinear, they are coplanar, but they don't form a triangle. Those are online, is it clear? Next three questions are very easy. 16, 17, 18 are easy in the sense that they already said they are coplanar, three vectors. Whenever three vectors are coplanar, that is 0. If they are not coplanar, that is not equal to 0. That's all. Okay. So everybody completed this 15th one, right? Okay, 16th one. If I directly take the coefficients 1, 2, 3 for the first vector a bar plus 2b bar plus 3c bar. The second vector a bar is missing, so a bar coefficient is 0, b bar coefficient is lambda, and c bar coefficient is 4. In third vector a is not there, that is 0, b is not there, that is 0, this is 2 lambda minus 1. Okay. So a bar plus 2b bar plus 3c bar, because of that I am writing this. Second one I have to write 0 into a bar plus lambda b bar plus 4c bar, based on that 0 lambda 4. Third vector 0 into a bar, 0 into b bar, 2 lambda minus 1 into c bar. Okay. 0, 0, 2 lambda minus 1. Okay. If this that is 0, those three vectors are coplanar. If that is non-zero, those three vectors are non-coplanar. So whenever in a matrix, if it is upper triangular matrix or lower triangular matrix, directly product of the diagonal elements is the determinant. 1 into lambda into 2 lambda minus 1. Lambda is 0 or lambda equal to 1 by 2 implies that equal to 0, which implies the vectors are coplanar. If lambda belongs to all real numbers except 0 and 1 by 2, then that will not be 0 and the vectors will be non-coplanar. So only for two values of lambda the vectors are coplanar, for all other values of lambda they are not coplanar. So when they are not coplanar, all except two values of lambda, option C. Okay, everybody clear 16th one? Okay, 17th, let me take the det. Minus lambda square 1 1. 1 minus lambda square 1. 1 1 minus lambda square. They want it to be coplanar, means that should be 0. How to expand this? Just expand, or if I add all the rows, R1 as R1 plus R2 plus R3, I will get 2 minus lambda square, 2 minus lambda square, again 2 minus lambda square, 1 minus lambda square 1, 1 1 minus lambda square is 0. I can write column 3 as column 3 minus column 1, column 2 also column 2 minus column 1, 2 minus lambda square 1 1. From this, if I subtract this, I will get 0 minus of lambda square plus 1 0. From this, if I subtract this, 0 0 minus of lambda square plus 1 equal to 0. I forgot, there may be one or two people who missed maths and determinants chapter, right? Okay. So some you may not understand one or two steps. Then very simple, just expand the determinant directly. You know how to expand the determinant, right? This into this minus this into this, like that. Okay. At least that much expansion of determinant everybody knows, right? Normally how to expand. Even those who missed maths and determinants chapter, but I'm sure in other places in physics or maths you will be using how to. Okay. So you can just expand. In one or two questions I may be using it, but it can be done without that also. Okay. Okay, now if I just expand this, the determinant is actually coming 2 minus lambda square into lambda square plus 1 whole square is equal to 0. Lambda square plus 1 cannot be 0, so only this has to be 0. So I will get lambda square equal to 2, lambda equal to plus or minus root 2. Okay, so how many distinct values of lambda are there so that they are coplanar? Two values, plus root 2 and minus root 2. Whenever that is 0, they are coplanar. Whenever that is not 0, they are not coplanar. That's it, very simple. Those are online, is it clear? Okay. Saket, why did not come offline today? Okay. At least you are bold and honest enough to tell. Okay. People try to tell some other reason which is acceptable socially. He told you woke up late. You could not catch the bus. One should be quite courageous to be honest, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Like me, sir.
Okay. Because generally we want to project to others about ourselves, we want to give a false projection to others. Okay, we want to show we are better than what we are. Okay, and if a situation comes where our own actual position will be revealed, we just resort to lies. Okay, so that okay we can project, maintain our position. Huh? Last part is not visible. I am blocking. That's all right. I wish I am more transparent. I think like all hollow man there should be teaching. Yes. Yes. I did not see carefully. I think equation of line and plane are involved for second exercise, as far as I remember. Yeah. Okay. Only first exercise you do it. Actually, third exercise also can be done, but few questions need some other knowledge. That's why I'm not asking third exercise. Okay, everybody completed? Clear? How for online people, board is completely clear? No problem at all? Okay. Okay, 18th question. The vectors part is very small here. It is more about determinant related things. They gave three vectors. They also said they are coplanar. So that is A11, 1B1 and 11C. This that should be 0. Okay. Based on that, they are asking a value of 1 by 1 minus A plus 1 by 1 minus B plus 1 by 1 minus C. In maths and determinants chapter, long time back, this is our first topic. Okay, we discussed the same question there, 2-3 methods. Method 1 is only a shortcut kind of thing. Satisfying this, there are a lot of ABC numbers are there. Okay, but I have one obvious numbers that I want to give is let A equal to -2, B equal to -2, C equal to -2. One may say, what is the guarantee that if you put these numbers that is 0? Substitute and check or add all the rows. When you add all the rows, what will come? Here A plus 2 will come, here B plus 2 will come, here C plus 2 will come. So if I chose -2, -2, -2, one row whole will be 0 and that will be 0. Okay. I am not saying these are the only three numbers where that will be 0. There are other numbers also, but an objective method only. Okay. So now the value of 1 by 1 minus A plus 1 by 1 minus B plus 1 by 1 minus C is simple. Put it here. You will get 1 by 3 plus 1 by 3 plus 1 by 3 equal to 1. Once again, this is only like a shortcut method. Okay, this is shortcut only. I should put a star, conditions apply. Okay. Method 2, we can exploit properties of determinants and expand this in a particular way. Don't just expand directly. Okay. We can expand directly also, we'll do it. I want to tell that as third method. I want to write R1 as R1 minus R2 and then R2 as R2 minus R3. I want to achieve two things in this. By doing this, I will get a few zeros here and there, and I'll also get some of the expressions which I am looking for. For example, from this when I subtract this, I will get A minus 1, 1 minus B and 0. From this if I subtract this 0, B minus 1 and 1 minus C and 1, 1 C equal to 0. You can see, after all I am looking for 1 minus A, 1 minus B, 1 minus C. I got quite a few of them here. Okay, this is my minus of that. Just expand straight away. This into this minus this into this. Let me write even before that. This has minus of 1 minus A. This is 1 minus B. This is 0. This is 0 minus of 1 minus B, 1 minus C, 1, 1 C equal to 0. Can you see there? Yes. 1, 1 and C. Yeah. Now if I expand directly, first I will get this into this into this. That is 1 minus A into 1 minus B into C. Minus this into this, this one is plus 1 minus A into 1 minus C. With this minus of this is 0 with a minus of plus 1 minus B into 1 minus C equal to 0. Okay, I just expanded directly. Just checking whether they are able to see it clearly. Okay, I will try to write little up for these people. Same thing I will write on the top. 1 minus A into 1 minus B into C, 1 minus A into 1 minus C plus 1 minus B into 1 minus C equal to 0. Okay, now I hope the previous part what I erased, everybody copied that part, right? Method 1. Okay. I am going to divide with 1 minus a into 1 minus b into 1 minus c everywhere. Okay. So when I divide here, I'll get c by 1 minus c. Here 1 by 1 minus b. Here 1 by 1 minus a equal to 0. I almost got it, but I don't want this c. How to avoid this c is c can be written as 1 minus 1 minus c. Because 1 and 1 cancel, you'll get by 1 minus c by 1 minus b by 1 minus c equal to 0. Take this by separate, you'll get 1 by 1 minus c minus 1 plus 1 by 1 minus b plus 1 by 1 minus a equal to 0. Send this to the other side, 1 by 1 minus a plus 1 by 1 minus b plus 1 by 1 minus c equal to 1. Okay. This is a proper subjective way of proving it where we are not assuming any ABC values. Venkatesh sir has not announced any physics class tomorrow, right? For KVPY. No. I'll put a message in the group or KVPY group. Tomorrow at 9:30 I'll take class. No exam, na maths exam, right? Tomorrow. It seems exam is Monday, not tomorrow. Is it right? What Sachinanna? IP exam only it seems generated sir said Monday or in the work session time it seems.
They don't know, sir.
Online people don't know. You also don't know.
Came and told in the lunch break.
Achha, okay. Anyway, depending on that, I'll give clarity for KVP. Let's hope. And I'll ask Ramya madam to get a clarity and I'll ask her to announce once again. That only. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. This down part I'm erasing here. Is that I have to mute somebody here? Ahijit, can mute yourself? Yesterday in between the class some noise was coming, right? Some other, that is not from this class. I kept my phone here where other room class I did not switch it off, the Zoom one. That noise was coming, NRS's voice or something. Okay. Later on I realized. Okay, where are we now? Okay, method 3, we have the debt A11, 1B1, 11C equal to 0. When you expand, it is ABC plus 2 minus A minus B minus C equal to 0. Okay. So directly take the debt equal to 0 and expand normally. This into this minus this into and all that, you will get this. Okay. Now how to use this and to prove this equal to 1? Let us start with this. 1 by 1 minus A plus 1 by 1 minus B plus 1 by 1 minus C. Let us simplify. The whole denominator will come 1 minus A into 1 minus B into 1 minus C. Here 1 minus B into 1 minus C, 1 minus C into 1 minus A and 1 minus A into 1 minus B. Okay. I am going to somehow prove this numerator and denominator are equal. Okay. Up to here, the upper part everybody completed or anybody needs more time? Completed, I can erase that. Be quiet. When I expand this, I'll get 1 minus b minus c plus bc. 1 minus c minus a plus ca. 1 minus a minus b plus ab. By 1 minus a minus b minus c plus ab plus bc plus ca minus abc. Numerator, if I simplify, I'll get 3 minus 2 times a plus b plus c plus ab plus bc plus ca. And in the numerator and denominator, the only difference main part is here ABC is there extra, and in the numerator there is no ABC. So in the place of that ABC or minus ABC, I am going to substitute. So I am going to write here minus ABC as 2 minus A minus B minus C. So I am going to remove this minus ABC and substitute this. 1 minus A minus B minus C plus AB plus BC plus CA. In the place of minus ABC, 2 minus A minus B minus C. Okay, so this part I used here from here to here. Okay, I replaced minus ABC with this. Now you can see numerator and denominator are same because 1 plus 2 is 3. This is there once here, that is this and this is same. 3 minus 2 times A plus B plus C plus AB plus BC plus CA by 3 minus 2 times A plus B plus C plus AB plus BC plus CA. They are equal, so it is 1. Okay. So if you did not get idea of method 2 to subtract and carefully adjust, then just expand this and this also expand, and by using some adjustment we can prove numerator and denominator equal. Okay, you can see here the vectors concept or knowledge is very less. Det equal to 0 for coplanarity, that's all only. All others is about only algebraic way of dealing with the question. Okay, I am going to erase this whole thing. Anybody needs more time? Okay. Okay. 19th question, if you see carefully, read ABC are non-coplanar vectors. So about which vector they are not given any data is d bar. Okay, so obviously I don't know anything about d bar, so I want to eliminate it. So a bar plus b bar plus c bar is equal to lambda d bar. B bar plus C bar plus D bar equal to mu A bar. How to eliminate lambda is multiply this with lambda and add these two equations. Equation 1 plus lambda times equation 2. I will get A bar plus B bar plus C bar plus lambda B bar lambda C bar lambda D bar equal to right side lambda D bar plus lambda mu A bar. I can cancel these two. Now, if I bring everything one side, A bar is 1 minus lambda mu into A bar, B bar is 1 plus lambda into B bar and 1 plus lambda into C bar equal to 0 bar. A bar, B bar, C bar in the question they mentioned they are not coplanar, but still I am able to write one real number into A bar, one real number into B bar, one real number into C bar equal to 0. Three non-coplanar vectors, can we express a linear relation between them like this? When that is possible? All coefficients must be 0, okay, because only when they are coplanar only we can find a linear relationship between them. If they are non-coplanar, still you are able to find relation, means all of them must be 0. So since A bar, B bar, C bar are non-coplanar, 1 minus lambda mu is 0 and 1 plus lambda is 0 and 1 plus lambda is 0 again. You will get lambda equal to minus 1, put that here. Anyway, you get lambda mu equal to 1 and lambda equal to minus 1. That is lambda equal to minus 1 and mu equal to minus 1. If you put lambda minus 1, mu minus 1 back in any one of them, you are going to get A bar plus B bar plus C bar equal to minus D bar, which implies A bar plus B bar plus C bar plus D bar equal to 0 bar. Sorry, I will not see. Okay, so this implies A bar plus B bar plus C bar equal to minus D bar. So A bar plus B bar plus C bar plus D bar equal to 0 bar. Okay, so mainly you have to recognize A, B, C are non-coplanar given and they did not give anything about D, that's why I got an idea to eliminate D. And three non-coplanar vectors, if you are able to find some coefficient into A bar, coefficient to B bar, coefficient to C bar equal to 0, but A, B, C are non-coplanar, it is only possible when this is 0, this is 0, this is 0. Online people, compared to the beginning of the class, I brought this camera a little closer. Is it more clear now? Okay. This is the best I can bring close to. So there is one more question about coplanarity. Otherwise, again about section formula kind of things, they are easy, I guess. Okay. Okay, till we complete 33, we'll carry on like this. In the meantime, you can try IP first exercise and solve examples. After I complete up to 33, I'll tell some theory about equation of line and plane. Okay. All right. Offline people, you can take break. Online people, I'll be there for some time if you are copying. All right. Thank you.
In the 24th one.